Hello and welcome to WION. This is Shubhayan Chakravarti, and today I have a very special guest with me. He is one of the finest Australia have right now, and he has risen through ranks impeccably. Please allow me to welcome Marnus Labuschagne. How are you, Marnus?
Very good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. So, Marnus, last 3 months have been tough. Must have been tough for you. So, how did you keep up with your cricket and fitness and everything?
Especially in Brisbane, things obviously were in lockdown for a bit, but we seemed to get out of it probably quicker than a lot of other countries. Look, being in lockdown, there's a lot of things that have been able to work on, a bit more gym stuff, a bit more, staying fit, and then just mucking around in the backyard or in the garage, playing some cricket games and stuff like that. Is always, fun way to stay in touch with the game, have fun, but also, work on a few things seriously.
So, Marnus, the next immediate assignment for you guys will be the training camp, and after that, you will be proceeding to the UK for the England Limited Over Series. So, how are you looking at it, the training camp? Is it the best platform to build up the fitness and then take on the world champions?
Yeah, look, I assume most of the team's going to be very fit and very ready to go. Obviously it's been about 5 months of isolation, so I think everyone's going to be fit and ready and raring to get out there and play. So for me, it's just about making sure that I'm ready with my skills. We're training a lot here at Queensland. So that's a really good opportunity to stay with your state association and really work on those skills.
So, Marnus, another big impact has been the saliva ban and every rules that has come with in the post-COVID world. So, how are you looking at things as a perspective, as a batsman's perspective? Have things really changed?
Yeah, look, I think definitely Test cricket. There might be a slight difference. It's hard to say. Both the wickets. That two games that I've watched so far. In England, the ball is probably not swinging as much, but they're playing on wickets that are probably a little bit flatter. So it's hard to judge if that's necessarily a saliva issue or if that's just the wickets are being a bit flatter and there's not as much swing. But we just have to be adaptable. I think, no saliva, it's there for a reason. So we've got to find other ways to make sure we
And Marnus, one another thing which I found incredible has been your rise in international cricket. It has been staggering. So, how are you looking at the future? Is it something you want to maintain or better get better at it? Because your average is sensational, above 60, and at this rate you might touch Sir Don Bradman's record of average.
No, look, for me, it's just about getting better. I think, although I had a great summer last year, the job is to be better this summer. That's the aim, that's the goal. So, if I need to be stronger, I'm obviously got a little bit more fitness and stuff in. That stuff can add some value. But, you just got to keep making sure you're making good decisions, you're understanding your game, and keep trying to get better every session.
And even in ODI cricket, since making your debut, you have been phenomenal. You have already smashed a century and couple of half centuries. So how do you differentiate between two formats in terms of mindset and everything? Is it something that a batsman or a bowler needs to switch very quickly in today's world?
It's definitely something we have to, as the modern day cricketer, be on top of and be able to switch from format to format. I think it's definitely something I've personally just make sure you're ready. You got to do a few things differently in your preparation and the way you get ready for the game. But all in all, I think that I think it's a massive part of game. You look at guys like Virat Kohli, who's able to switch from all three formats, Steve Smith, David Warner, and have success consistently. They're the benchmark, and it's for sort of everyone else that's coming in to make sure that we're able to hit that standard.
Marnus, as you mentioned, all formats. You have done really well in Test and ODI formats, but T20 is something which is still untouched for you because you have only played 10 BBL matches for Brisbane Heat. And but are you looking to make a mark in that platform also in future?
Oh, absolutely. I definitely want to be playing, all three formats. But for me, it's just about making sure that doesn't matter where my opportunity comes. If it comes, later down the track or whenever I'm playing a T20 game, it's important for me to make sure that I'm understanding my role within that team, but also, how I want to approach that format of the game. Like you said, I haven't played too many games, and with the schedule, it doesn't look like I'm going to play too many either. So, for me, it's just about learning in ODI cricket and making sure, when I'm getting opportunities, I'm able to take them.
And any ambitions to play in the IPL in your future?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to be playing in the best T20 tournament in the world. It's everyone wants to be a part of the IPL, and for me, it's about when like you said, making sure that I'm like you said, you're never turning down an opportunity to play. That's for sure. But I'm making sure that both other formats for me are my Test cricket and one day cricket are the pinnacle for me at the moment.
And Marnus, another fascinating thing which I found from the docu series which we all watched was you became the first concussion substitute, but you were ready to be on that field and take on the English bowlers because they were on fire. So while crossing the rope, how are you feeling? Like, because Jofra Archer and Stuart Broad, they were absolutely on fire that time. So was there any nerves, or how are you feeling about that?
Yeah. Oh, look, most of the nerves happens while you wait to bat. I think everyone, all batters, they're nervous, they're a little bit antsy before they go out and bat. But once you cross that line and you get out in the middle and you focus on the game, and you just when someone's bowling 150 kilometers an hour, you don't really have too much time to waste or think about other things. So you really focus. So yeah, no, obviously I was nervous beforehand, but when I got out there, it was sort of just getting in the contest and making sure I was ready to go.
And that first delivery with Jofra struck you on your helmet. I think the way you reacted, I think that made the entire world realize what kind of talent or what kind of characteristics you are bringing to the team.
Yeah, look, like you said, you can't really plan those things or how you're going to react. But, yeah, as soon as I got hit, I was just, went through my mind, there's no way I can stay down here. You're not going to be the first concussion sub to get concussed out of the game. So you get up straight away and you fix your gloves up and you sort of puff your chest out and you get on with it.
And another thing, you became the first concussion sub after concussion to Steve Smith, who is really close to you. So how is Stevie off the field, and how did he help you in becoming what you are right now, or what you are going to become in future? What has been
Yeah,
his role?
definitely. He's had a big part to play. I think, just someone that, you're quite like-minded. We think about the game similar. We talk a lot. We love the game, and I think he was definitely, someone that I was able to talk to about batting and about the game prior to the Ashes starting. And obviously as we've gone on and got to know each other more, there's also been a lot more conversation. But yeah, he's definitely been very helpful. And not always just what you're talking about, but just watching him play and being able to learn from someone like him is very good.
Marnus, the next biggest challenge for Australia in terms of cricket will be the India series. I think that will be massive. The entire world will have their eyes onto that series. So how are you looking at that challenge? Because the last time India visited, they were on the top of Australia.
Yeah, look, I can't wait. I can't wait for it to start. I'm very excited for it to get underway. I think two of the best test nations in the
And
world going at it. That's what we want to see. That's what people want to see. And I think not only me, but I think the whole team's excited for the challenge. And two good teams, two good bowling attacks. Coming head to head. What's not to like?
and have you thought of any plans against the likes of Jasprit Bumrah, Ishant Sharma, Mohammad Shami, Umesh Yadav, and others?
Oh, look, maybe not as specific as that, but I've definitely given it thought how teams will attack and how teams will bowl to me in Test cricket and in one-day cricket. So for me, it's about making sure that I'm, well rehearsed and understand how teams will come and attack me and make sure I have plans accordingly.
And Marnus, as you mentioned, that team will come and attack you. But how important is it for a young batsman, a budding batsman, to keep on evolving? Because in Test cricket, in international cricket, bowlers do find you out.
Yeah, spot on. I think for any player, you need to have that drive and willingness to get better each day and each session, each game. I think if you get comfortable or you get really, maybe overconfident in one specific method, you can get found out. I think the likes of Steve Smith's a great example. Being able, almost one step ahead all the time. Because he just plays in a different manner depending on the conditions. So I think I've got a very good example there in Steve. And, for me, it's just about making sure I'm understanding my game and making sure that I'm trying to get better each day.
And another will the pink ball test the biggest in that series? Do you think that?
Look, MCG packed out's usually a pretty big Boxing Day. But pink ball series is a great spectacle. It's a great game to be a part of. We were able to do really well last year against Pakistan with a pink ball game, and our batters were able to put big runs on the board, and then our bowlers were phenomenal. I think we actually made them follow on, and we were really tremendous in our bowling display.
So Marnus, I have last two questions for you. One is, what will be the biggest achievement you want to fulfill for Australia while playing for Australia? Because you have started brilliantly, and obviously you would want to achieve many big things for Australia. But what will be at the top of that list?
I think as a player, you probably always talk about two things, and I mean, let's not talk about personal success, but from a team perspective, winning in India, beating India in India is always very tough, and it's something that every side wants to do, and beating England in England, which we were very close to doing last summer, but we fell short, and it was 2-2. But I think they're probably the two parts where you always want those. Those two things are probably a very good sign of a very good team over a long period of time.
And what will be the message for your fans who are like right now watching from their homes and supporting Australian cricket as well?
Well, look, I just hope that everyone's excited for it to all kick off. I think, I know the players are super excited to get back out there and play some cricket. And, we just can't wait to get back out there. We're probably just as excited as the fans and the people watching for everything to start again. And I would say, in this time, I know it's been a very challenging time for many people, for many different reasons. People being affected by so many different things, by actual virus itself, or job loss, or stuff like that. But just keep persevering and keep looking forward. And hopefully the cricket starting up again can be a little small, put some smiles on people's faces. I think that's all we can hope for.
Thanks a lot, Marnus, for your time. I think it was a lovely chat, and hope to chat soon again. And let's hope for the best, and good luck for a great season ahead.
Thank you very much. Have a great evening or day.
Bye bye. Cheers.
Bye.